I'd go on the other side, but it's too far. Can I creep
I moved it by accident.
So once you get it up, we'll just have a look.
Sure, put up the call sign.
Yeah, put up this guy. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7:48. We're 3 minutes behind, but this is game number 7 of our playoffs. One game away before we get to the quarterfinals for your Tri-County Championships. If we look at the scheduling, you can see we have run out of games to play. But if you're looking at the schedule on the other side, a storyline is developed because up there, the Woolwich Wildcats have gone goose egg in 7 games and effectively eliminated themselves outside of a slice of a miracle. There is nothing that they can do, which has removed them as our quarterfinal matchup. All things being equal, it looks like we will end up playing Halton Hills. Now, before we get to that, we have to keep our foot on the gas. The guys have been killing it. If you look at our schedule right now, the playoff results, we are 6 games played, 5-1 for 10 points in our loop. They have had a fantastic playoff run. And the most important thing they have to do right now is keep their foot on the gas and establish that same mentality through the quarterfinals. They cannot skate on their heels. They have to get on their toes and finish everything out the way they've been playing. Just because we're through doesn't mean you're not playing for something. You are setting the tone for your quarterfinals. That team over there in white and gold, they are not happy with us. We played this team back on right there, February 7th, and we beat them 3-2 straight out the gate. And they have been sitting there and chewing on that ever since. And if you think that team over there is going to lay down and make this easy for you, you've come to the wrong rink. This is going to be a full-on fight all the way through. So we slide back. The boys are going to go over there now and touch gloves, and we are going to get out of the gate with this one. Fresh 15 is on for period number 1. That means we will be 15-15, flood 15. It is a full game of hockey here tonight. We're down in the Skyway rink. We haven't played it before. This is a newly renovated rink, and this is where we are. Boys are just about set to go. Starting lineups tonight will be Fanase on the dot. We'll have Stacy left side, Reisner right side, and we will have Ing and Little on D. Policelli is out this evening, not feeling well. Hopefully that's a quick recovery. So we'll be running one D-man short. Here we go. Puck is dropped, hung up on the dot. The boys are banging around at center ice. Burlington will pull it back into their zone. They'll come up the left-hand slide. The pass ahead is not on the mark. Trying to skip down into the rink, broken up in the neutral zone. Sorry for our positioning. We are in the end of the rink. There is just no place in here that we can shoot. We either have to be in the timekeeper's box or in between the two benches, both of which is not going to happen tonight. So we are down in the corner, but Daryl will do his fingers. He'll give his fingers a workout, and he will be going all night with zooming in as best he can. Puck is slipped all the way down in on goal. The goaltender will just leave it there as everybody will go for line changes. Puck is up into the neutral zone, skips all the way. Arm is in the air. Icing is the call at 14:09. Face off down and to the left. Burlington coming up the right-hand side. They will chip it ahead. Bouncing puck goes in and wide of Schranko, our starting goaltender. I don't even think I said that. Schranko is our starting goaltender. Been having a fantastic season. Both of our goaltenders are having a fantastic season. I just want to draw attention to that. They are, look, we have got two very fine goaltenders, and they have been killing it all season long and leaving us in games and keeping us there the whole time. And it's been fun to watch these guys play for a season of hockey. As they come down, Hoagie will break it up. He'll acquire the zone. Fissel on the left-hand side puts the button hook on at the hash marks. Across the top of the circle, pass goes through the crease. Down around the back of the net. Kenty, below the goal line. He'll come up to the circle, top of the blue line for Hoagie. He kicks it back down below the goal crease area, down in the corner. As Rakowskis goes down, catches an edge, Fissel will pick him up. Burlington's without the stick. Side of the net, trying to center a pass. Gets broken up, pushed back into the open corner. Burlington will bang it on the boards, get it over the line. Hoagie gets enough of it to deny entry as the puck squirts across the neutral zone. Burlington will go D to D. They'll try to come up the left-hand side, feeds it back across the middle. Ian Archie will break it up. Loose puck in the neutral zone gets sent down into the corner here. Hogaboom. A little bit of a miscue on the D, but they're okay with it. They recover it. Harvey skating up through the middle. Cuts to the left-hand side, deep into the corner, past the hash marks, puts the brakes on. Players go down. Ing with the shot in from the top of the circle, doesn't get much on it, down into the corner for Kenty. He'll take it into the boards. Pinned up down in the corner. Harvey will dig it out. He'll come back to the blue line. 2 will feed it down. He'll come down and pinch and hold the line. Puck's tied up in the corner. Quick shot from the side of the net. High on the shoulder. Squirts across into the open corner. Burlington coming down the right-hand side. They will chip it from the wrong side of center and draw a face-off. That does not seem to be something that this age group has really figured out. One more stride, and it's not icing. That has been a struggle for every team we have played all season long. Face-off down and to the right of the Oakville goaltender. Hill's holding the line there. Puck is centered on the back of the net. Chotar will catch up to it. Digging for it on the hash boards. Back down and below the goal line. Burlington will get there first. They'll try to come up to the blue line. Bouncing puck. Hiltzy will hold the line. Now comes out over the line. Burlington down and away. Little will get there just in time to turn on it and deny them entry down below the circles. Oh, heavy hits going to the corner, and we've got a penalty being called. That is going to be a boarding call, I believe. They called it a boarding call, and I believe it's on. Is it on Financier? It is on Financier. Nobody hurt? Up on the feet. They'll come back into the corners. Yeah, that's just showing up here. That just showed up. About a 15-second delay on it. But if I go full screen, I think it's going to hijack the whole iPad, so I got to be selective with it. Face-off is going to be right in front of us here, so we'll be short-handed for 2. 11-13 is the time of the penalty. Lambert's going to take the draw. He'll have Hiltzy and Rakowskis with him. Burlington, top of the zone. Side of the net, centering, trying to get it that way. Burlington recovers it down in the corner. They'll do a centering pass out front, bouncing puck, gets out over the line. As Rakowskis will put pressure on the pass as they come around the neutral zone. They'll fire it in prematurely. We'll backhand it out. Rakowskis might get a piece of it. Not quite in time. Burlington gets pushed to the outside. Little does a good job of keeping them on the boards. Lambert will push it up over the line with the help of Rakowskis, following it up. Puck goes down to the blue line. Rakowskis will get it down in the zone, in close, and close enough that the goaltender has to cover it, and we will get a face-off down in their end while short-handed. That was a good piece of pressure there to push that puck deep into the zone like that. Minute 18 remaining on the penalty. Kenty on the draw. He's got Stacey up front with him. Hogaboom and 2 on D. Stacey into the corner. They'll keep it down there. Puck is shot in on net. Burlington now trying to come up the left-hand side. Broken up on the breakout. They'll flick it deep into the zone. Stacey will go up to 2. 2 will sweep it on the boards. Maintaining control. They were trying to feed it up through the middle. There was a call there. I didn't draw attention to it. I apologize. In tight. Whoa, and he just ate the crossbar. They might want to check on him. He did not get the brakes on in time. He took a crossbar into the cage. I hope he's okay. He got up, but he definitely winced when that happened. On the last play, they called a penalty on Burlington. The time of that is still 1:26 remaining. He's up to his feet. He's okay. But he did not get a chance to hit the brakes on that at all. And he came into the crossbar hot.
I didn't realize that it's 4-on-4.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying there. I didn't call out that penalty. So there's a minute 26 remaining on the other penalty, 4-on-4. Fresh lines out. Kenny on the draw with Fissel up front along with Ing and Little. Little will grab the puck. He's coming up the middle, gets it across to Fissel. Pistol trying to cut to the left-hand side, pushes down deep in the corner. He'll send that puck down around the back of the net. Kenty will catch up with it. Down below the goal line, trying to feed that puck around, gets stuck in the corner. They're battling for it. Burlington will come away with it. They will go high off the window all the way down. And Schrenkel will let it slide by for an icing call. Down into the corner. Down around the back of the net, Burlington will sweep it hard on the boards. It'll get up to the line and just out. Ing right in front of us here. He'll go up the left-hand side, get it up and out of the zone. There's 36 seconds remaining on the penalty to Burlington. Loose puck out in front. There was a miscue. We came away with it, but ooh, that got dicey for a second. We're still not out of the woods. Huge save by Schrenkel, and eventually they do score. Schrenkel made the first 3 saves, but he couldn't make the 4th. I'm not saying that's on Schrenkel. I'm just saying there's only so many saves that you can make, and he made 3 of them, and he made 3 good saves, but eventually if they keep whacking away at it before that crease is cleared, sooner or later that's going to end up in the back of the net. So that did go in as a shorthanded goal at the 8:46 mark of the first period. Burlington putting pressure on, will come up the left-hand side. They pin us up on the blue line. They'll fire the puck in deep. Into the inboards, Hoagie will push on it. Hiltz will slide it up to the blue line. Reisner will skate up and put pressure on at the blue line. Gets turned back, Hiltz will gather. Backhanded up into the neutral zone. Hung up in the neutral zone. Burlington will come down the left-hand side. They'll fire it in deep. Easton will get first touch there. He'll go around the corner to Hiltz. Hiltz has pressure on him. Quick shot over the crossbar from Burlington. You can feel right now how Burlington has a little bit of momentum, and they're starting to skate on their toes a little stronger, and we're a little bit on our heels, and you can feel it in this game. They're just closing that gap a little bit quicker. The guys are still reeling from that goal a little bit, so you just have to find a way right now to dig deep and get on your toes and maybe throw a body around a little bit and kind of get yourself into a position where you're backing them off the space, off the puck. Quick shot in tight, down low from Lambert. He'll come away with it out in front. Another shot squirts up into the low slot. Ing will get there first. He'll backhand it up into the neutral zone. Knifed out to the middle. Picked off by Burlington as they try to come up. And we're going to have a penalty called. I believe it's on Lambert for tripping. 2, tripping. Yeah, Lambert. Got his stick into the lower body area. Face-off will be here right in front of us. Kenty will take it. Stacy up front with him. Hoagie and Little on D. There's an official's pause here. Not sure what happened. They called that a 4-minute. That's a double minor. They called that tripping for 4? There's no way.
No way.
It was a tripping penalty. Quick shot in on net, handled by Shrenko off into the corner. It is running as a 4-minute penalty. I don't understand unless something happened after the call that I didn't see. Quick shot, Shrenko will hang on to it.
And they forgot about the time.
Face off again, Burlington will have it. Pressure up the blue line, Stacy will whack at it and get it out and down the line. Deep into their territory, Kenty gets in there first to break up the play. Burlington has it, they'll come back the other way. Wrapped around the boards, didn't get out. Top of the line, top of the slot there. Little will whack at it. It comes back to the line, but he didn't get everything he was looking for. He got it over the line now. Nope, they still hold it as Kenty blocked it. Quick shot in on net, and Shrenko has it. It drops in front of him, but he'll cover it up right away. So we're just inside 3 minutes. I'd like to know why that was a double minor. Back to the blue line for Burlington off the draw. Lambert will get a piece of it. It comes out to the line, but it doesn't get out as they hold it. Puck goes around the back of the net. Burlington will go around the back of the net. They'll go back and forth with it. Center and pass bounces, and Ing will fire it out and down the ice. Coming up the neutral zone, they pin it up on the boards there. We're going to get inside the 2-minute barrier, which is always important on the double minor. We got Harvey going to the bench. I think his cage opened up on him, so he took off to the bench right away. Burlington coming down in over the blue line. They'll chip it back to the line. They chipped it right out of their own zone. Hiltz will fire it right back out. That'll get us down to just about the 1:15 mark. Fenacier going right down the right-hand side, cuts to the middle. He'll push it to the far corner, trying to kill off seconds. Backpedals in the corner, gets a piece of it. Works it down low, bucks around the back of the net. Burlington will squirt it to the open corner. Coming down the left-hand side, Burlington gets a piece of it. Sorry, there was a technical difficulty I was resolving. 30 seconds left on the power play. Gets dumped in around the back of the net. Burlington will gather. Still just the 1 goal in the game so far. Burlington trying to come down on the left-hand side. Gets pushed to the perimeter by Two. Two takes him into the boards. Hoagie gets a piece of it. Keeps the body in between. He'll flick it back the other way. The door is open. We're back to full strength. Puck goes into the end boards, trying to center out front, into the feet. Quick shot, pads, covered up and held by Shrenko just in the nick of time. That's always a dangerous time. The penalty is over. It's even strength, but the player has not yet entered the play. And that's exactly where we are. And in that moment, people are shifting from the 4-man defense to a 5-man defense. You can always get somebody slide out of position for a second, and you're vulnerable for just that half a play. And that's exactly when the scramble happened. Always a tricky moment. Quick shot from the slot. And Shrenko will cover it up. And off the face-off, Burlington will step into the short side and get one. And they'll jump ahead by 2 at the 2:39 mark of the first period. Now, you gotta fight. You gotta fight for it, and you gotta fight your way back into it. You got a mental hurdle coming at you now because where the boys are right now is that they just had to kill off that 4 minutes, and they're like, exasperated just by getting through that, and then on the heels of just doing all that work, one gets by them, and that'll set them back further on their heels. And the trick of it right now is going to be finding a way to dig deep and get on your toes. And a little bit of roughhousing after the play might be exactly what's needed. A little bit of body work, a little bit of something just to put a little bit of grit in their smile in on the bench. Anything that you can do to stir things up and create a little bit of new momentum in this game, that's what's going to be needed. But to just sit back on your heels, you won't get what you're looking for out of this game. Hogeman will chip it off the boards up there for Rakauskas on the left-hand slide. It slips just past. Rakauskas gathers. He goes down the left-hand side, bottom of the circle, in tight. He'll go around the back of the net, looking for an option. He'll come and sweep it back down in the corner. Stacey will knock his man off the puck side of the net. They'll come around with it. It comes up to the hash marks. Into the feet. They couldn't turn on it. Burlington will go across the zone. Puck is knocked out into the neutral zone. Burlington cuts in over the blue line into the middle with the hook on, in tight, down low. Rakauskas up for Stacey on the right-hand side. He'll chip it off the boards, get it in down deep. Quick shot in on net, tip down. Misses on the far side. Puck squirts out into the middle. Burlington will come around with it as we're rolling upon the minute mark of the first period. Lambert will give it a little stick tap. That puck will get down and low and into the zone. Burlington will gather around the back of the net. They'll come up the right-hand side. Up to the hash marks. Backhanded back into the corner. Puck goes down around the back of the net. Ing will fire it up. It goes off a partition and dumps back in. 2 will fire it up to the hash boards. Up to the blue line, not out, broken up. Bounces out into the slot. Backhanded out over the line. Fissa will take it off the body, but he's going to be out of time. As the buzzer goes and the first period has ended with us down by 2. Time of the goals were 8:46 and 2:39. The boys will go over to the bench. Coaches will try and figure out what we're going to do. No, we're okay.
It's a preview to the audience.
We're messing around with replays, but there's nothing to replay. Not that there's nothing to replay. There's nothing that we want to show in a replay right now. I'm certainly not going to show Burlington's goals. So coaches will do their best now to find something that they can latch onto to motivate the boys and get them on their toes. There's a lot of hockey to be played, and there's a lot of ground to make up, and just one period of hockey here one period of hockey played is not a lot to worry about when the score is only 2-0. 2-0. Shorzy said it. It's the worst score in hockey. That tables can turn so fast that you cannot trust a 2-goal lead. But you got to get on your toes. You got to want it. You got to play. You got to hate to lose. I'm going to quote Shorzy for the rest of the night until something happens. All right? Listen, but you got to hate to lose right now. Okay? This is a team, all things being equal, if we are going to get to the championships of the Tri-County, we will need to go through this team or Center Wellington. Quick shot in on net. Schrenkel covers it up. It's a scramble. Bodies go everywhere. We will have to go through Center Wellington or this team to get out of this. And you need to fight all the way through this game. You cannot stop playing. Bottom one is us or them? Yeah, thank you. Shots in the first period, they outshot us quite a bit. It was 12. 12-7. It's not bad, but it's 12-7. But they had, I would say, proportionally the same puck possession advantage as well. They had us pretty locked up at times, but we spent the whole period in the penalty box, so that's not unreasonable that the shots would be like that. We're playing them just fine, except we're a little bit off our game. We're a little bit off our game plan, but we're slowly coming back to it right now. In the corner, digging for it, trying to get out front. Rakowskis into the inboards. Holding the line up there. Lambert trying to get out with it. Up the blue line, not out, into the feet. Now it comes out over the line. It hits a skate and comes back. They'll sweep it down into the zone. Broken up at the blue line. Knife to head, but not out. Broken up as Rakowskis comes away with it. Trying to get deep in the zone. He'll knock his guy off the puck and maintain possession. Trying to feed that out front. We had guys in the spot looking for him. Back up into the neutral zone. They'll come back the other way. Chotar will knock his guy off the puck. 2 will go down in the corner. He'll turn back and chip it up to the line and close but not out. They'll have to try that one again. Got to put a little bit mustard on it.
Is that from Shorzy?
No, that's a life lesson. Put mustard on it. Oh, big hit. Puck goes down around the back of the net. 2 will sweep and come back out the other way. He'll fire it up to the blue line, but not out.
Put some mustard on it.
Up into the neutral zone. We are having trouble with the breakout right now. They do a really good job of pinning the boards up high. You have to be aggressive getting up on the mid boards. 2 will take it into the corner. He'll fire it hard off the window with mustard, and it's out. Goaltender plays it. Burlington will gather around the back of the net. Fresh legs coming for everybody. Up into the neutral zone. Backhanded right back in. Chip down into the zone. Reisner will give chase, push the players back. Puck takes a funny hop, hits the bottom of the boards there on the lip. Ain comes down on the right-hand side, turns, cuts to the middle, looking for an option. He'll go around the back with Reisner up front, looking for Stacy. Can't get through it. Hits a skate. Reisner will gather at the hash marks. He'll sweep it down below the boards. Fornacier hits the brakes. It squeezes just past. Bounces up to the line. Not out. Cleared out of the zone all the way down, icing in the call at 11:11, and I'm not kissing the clock on that. Still 2-0 is a score, but we've started the second period in a better frame of mind than we ended the first. Slowly catchy monkey. I am just. That's not a trick. Little quick shot in on net, goes off, full skate, deflected right in onto the goaltender. Face off to the right of Burlington. Puck goes around the boards, up the blue line, not out. We held the line, trying to get loose with it. It's in the feet. Now it comes out, up in the neutral zone. Hogaboom gathers right away. He'll keep it in the neutral zone. We'll turn back. Fissel gathers with it, trying to get loose. Leaves it for Kenty. Kenty coming down the left-hand side, trying to cut to the middle. Quick shot goes off a leg, doesn't make it through traffic. Backhanded down. Fissel gets a piece of it, trying to center it out front. Hits the side of the net. Off the boards. Big hit there in the corner. Right back up on their feet. Side of the net, Kenty, quick shot from the short side, trying to backhand it out front, down for Fissel. Fissel trying to turn on it, it's in his feet. He'll go out front, backhanded, and an own goal. We will take an own goal all day long, but it didn't just happen. It was through perseverance and sustained pressure, and it got deflected as they were trying to center it, and it down into the 5-hole.
I didn't catch it, but the ref blocked it.
The referee blocked it. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, we might pull that up on the replay. That's exactly what happened. We tried to center it, and it went off a leg and then off the stick, and it bounced down to the 5-hole. Any which way that you can get it. Sustained pressure brings good results. That time of that goal came at the 9:57 mark of the second period. The problem is I'm not sure who's getting credit for it. So I'm just going to call it an Oakville Rangers goal. And it's I'm calling it an own goal, and they'll figure it out later. Broken up high in the circle. Rakowski's trying to move it up. Sorry, that's 2. I only saw the 5 on the one shoulder. Puck is sent down in the corner. A couple of hits down there. Another hit down in the corner. I'm telling you, play it to contact, and it changes the face of the game. But when you play gap defense, it's a whole other thing. We got a player down on the contact up in the neutral zone. I can't tell who it is.
I can't tell
Um,
Somebody's on. Did you see what happened?
Well, Rakowskis is on. It could be Fissel because that's the other pair of the wing. But I
don't see.
No, it's not Fissel.
No, Lambert's right there.
No, Lambert's right there. I know. I'm sorry, I can't see anything. I don't know who it is.
Oh,
We've
it
got-
might be Stefan. Or is it Minnesota? Oh. No, it's hard to tell. We'll have to wait and see.
It could be Chotar.
Or Reisner, one of those two.
I'm sorry. I'll just wait. I'll just wait. They're going to take their time there.
My hands are on fire.
I know. Those things are great. We're sharing the palm warmers, if you're wondering what we're talking about, because it's an awkward conversation if you're just listening. Here you go.
He's like this. Nice little hand one. Oh, wait, they can't hear me.
All right, he is up and on his knees, which is good.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, it's Iannachi. All right, he's up. He's holding his shoulder. I backed up quite a ways. It wouldn't. Oh. It's really laggy. It was really laggy to respond. I was trying to get a look at the hit on the replay there just to see what happened, but I couldn't make sense of it. We're messing around with replays. Sorry, I know we're taking away from things. We're messing around with replays to potentially bring that feature to the playoffs for you guys. But it's so far it's mixed results. We're keeping it off screen right now. We don't want to confuse things. Down in the corner, here we go. Players resume. Up to the blue line, not out. Burlington will acquire the blue line now up in the neutral zone. Rukowskis will curl up for Fissel. Into the... Oh, delayed offside. They couldn't touch it. Fissel will chip it off the boards. He'll get it deep into the zone. Into the feet. Trying to turn on it. Fissel gets a piece of it, lets it slide back up to the corner, up to the hash boards. It hits the referee on the way back through. Lambert working with Fissel, comes up to the blue line for Little, for Hilsey. Sorry, Hilsey fires it down and hits a skate. Down into the corner, at full length of the ice here. There's an arm in the air. I think it's a roughing call. He went like that. And it's on us. They called a 2-minute roughing call.
It better actually be 2 minutes this time.
I didn't. Down in the corner. So I'm trying to get a look at the penalty because there's a couple of strange ones here tonight where I'm not liking the way the officiating is working. Lots of pushing at the top of the crease. Do not pick up a retaliation penalty right now, guys. We're having trouble staying out of the box and that whistle is hot. Stay away from it. Top of the zone there, Burlington. They'll hang on to it. Quick shot in on net. Tranko will make the save, but the puck was loose, gets whacked away. Quick whistle. Face off will be down and to the right of Tranko. Burlington controls the zone off the draw. They'll come to the top of the zone. They'll kick it back down in the corner. Bouncing puck through the zone to the far side. Not handled cleanly. Now they get it under control. Knocked off the stick again. A little bit of pressure there. Hoagie and Reisner switch off there. They keep pressuring in the corner. Burlington cycling down low. They get a piece of it. Burlington player lost his stick. Puck squirts up to the line, not out. Fired in, goes off the referee. Will take it. Bounced up all the way out. 40 seconds remaining on the penalty. Two will slide in ahead and gather that puck, and he'll go back the other way and fire it the length of the ice That's going to get us really close, but they're going to get a pass up, and we're going to end up in our zone. Oh, they bobbled it, and it came right out into the blue ice. But they had to turn back. That killed 10 seconds. Rakowskis is standing. They'll fire to the far side. Rakowskis is out, but he's not yet back in the play. He goes across the ice. Burlington retreats back into their zone with it. Goes off the boards. Pass is picked off. 2 will go across for Stacy on the far side, trying to feed it into the zone. Burlington down to the corner. They'll feed it back in there again. Center pass out front, knifed away, quick shot. Loose puck in the zone. Burlington with the quick shot all the way down. Puck gets fired around the back of the net to the open wing. Turn back in the corner. Burlington up to the blue line. Center and pass is picked off as Ing will come down through the middle. Turn back at the blue line. Burlington gets inside of it, but we break it up in the zone. I don't like, we're looking a little bit unorganized here right now, and Trenko doesn't like it either, and he covers up that puck. He could have kicked it to the corner and let them play on, but I think he's like, what are we doing here? Let's get a fresh line and reset and start this one again. We've built good momentum in the second period, but the last minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, coming through that power play and into now, we were a little bit flat right now. We got to find a way to get a little bit more back on our toes and just start playing the way that we like to play. Feed across the ice from Iannacci for Rakowskis, quick shot, misses on the far side, into the corner, broken up at the blue line. Hoagie trying to get that puck down deep, back to the line, they'll flick it in. Burlington has their retreater on the back of the net. Banging off the boards, up and out of the zone as we roll up on the 4-minute mark. Stretch feed ahead, Rakowskis has a little bit of room to work with. He gets a poke checked off his stick, he can't turn something on it. Loose puck in the zone, Iannacci will fire it deep into their territory. Funny hop off the gate. Sent that puck into the back of the net. Broken up at the blue line. Hoagie, quick shot was tipped. Up to the blue line again. It came out over the line. It's offside, it's offside, it's offside. Burlington deep in their zone. They'll skate it up through the middle. Oh. Little got tangled up with a player there, and as he skated away, he gave him an extra little bit of a push. And that's just the way the whistle is today. They're very soft on that whistle, and anything extra after the fact.
Oh, man.
Anything extra after the fact, they just seem to be calling, not letting too much go. And it's just one of those things, I wouldn't flirt with the whistle. They've demonstrated that they're going to use it a lot, and I wouldn't flirt with something. If something is questionable, just if you can find a way to skate around it, then skate around it. Find another way to have an impact. You want to be rough, and you need to play heavy, but they're making it a little bit more difficult on you tonight. We got a minute and a half in the penalty, 2.5 in the period. Broken up in the neutral zone. Reisner breaks up the play. Puck is fired out of the zone. Burlington on the left-hand side. Center and pass. broken up, squirts down in the corner. 2 will bang on it. It squirts through, and that'll get the length of the ice. We'll get some fresh legs out. They'll go up the far right side. They'll put the brakes on it, hook back, center and pass, out front, broken up. Fissel will backhand it up into the neutral zone, but it's only shallow. They turn around on it quickly. They get forced back now, though, on the forecheck. Puck is swept up and handled by Fissel, and he'll fire it down the length of the ice and on the goaltender. Turn back into the zone. Fissel will force him around the back of the net. They cough it up. Fanasier gets a piece of it. It's in the feet. The penalty is over. We're back to even strength. Forced back into the zone. We got a minute left in the second period. Puck comes up to the blue line. Jess comes out over the line. Burlington coming down the right-hand side. Kenty breaks up the play, knocks him into the boards, erases that man from the play. Coming down the right-hand side, Hoagie down on the left, sweeps the puck through them, trying to get tangled up into the end boards. Hangs on with it. He sweeps it back for Harvey into the corner. 30 seconds. Play is broken up in the zone. Now it comes out over. It's not out. Maybe it did come out. They all tagged up. 20 seconds left.
Oh, it's still offside.
It was offside, yeah. It was really close. I wasn't sure. Broken up at the blue line. Sent into the open corner here in front of us. Play squirts up into the neutral zone, but that is going to do it. As the players will make their way all right, here we go. Kenty's going to start us off on the dot. Puck is hung up. Down the right-hand side, puck goes off the partition. Kenty sweeps to the outside. He'll have to cut back into the neutral zone. Couldn't touch it on the delay. Then they'll sweep across the left-hand side, and again another funny hop off the partition. Quick shot is tipped. Iannacci picks up the loose puck high in the zone. He will shoot that down into the end boards. Chases rebound in. Puck goes to the corner. Quick shot from the side of the net, and it's gloved and held by the Burlington goaltender. That will give us a face-off down low, some fresh legs.
There's like a second and a half before the timekeeper actually starts the clock.
Yeah, there's a delay almost every single time. Puck comes up to the blue line, broken up. Broken up in the neutral zone as they're trying to get out. Turn back at the blue line. Lambert down low. Wachowski's trying to gather. Burlington cuts to the right side. Ing breaks it up on the blue line. Sweeps it into the corner. 2 will gather on it. Broken up on the blue line. Fissel gives chase on it. Lambert gets a piece of it, pushes it down into the corner. It comes back up the blue line. They shoot it again down below the goal line side of the net, trying to wrap around, arm in the air. Who's it on? It's tripping.
On. Oh.
Finally. After 14 minutes of penalties, Burlington gets one in the box. All right, so time of the call was at 13:10 of the third. Face-off down as down below the Burlington goaltender. Comes back up the blue line, feet across the top. Hoagie with the quick shot, tipped. Side of the net, back up the blue line. Stacey feeds up for Little. They'll trade places. Center pass out front. Shot is deflected high and up and out of play. Who shot it? Who tipped it? They did, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that'll keep it in the zone. Face off to the left of the Burlington goaltender. Fanasi and the dot with Reiser and Stacey there. Hoagie and Little. Puck comes up into the neutral zone. Hoagie catches an edge. He'll need some help. Little has it in the feet. Cross A speed. Just ahead. They were trying to get the tip play through on the center line, and it cleared everybody, and we'll get an icing call at 1:16. That's going to put the puck down and to the right of Shrenko. We'll get fresh lines out. Kenty will take the draw. Puck is won back by Burlington. Shot is tipped, deflected into the corner. Hilty will kick it back for Kenty. It squirts high on the midboards. He chips it up and out of the zone, gets tangled up in the referee or in the linesman. Harvey trying to push it down, but it squirts loose. Ing will get first touch on it. C comes back up the boards for Hilty. He'll sweep it back, but there's nobody on the boards there. Go for a skate with it, bud. Go for a skate with it. Ing's going to skate up the left-hand side, try to get that puck down deep into the corner. It stalls in the circle. We have never really got our feet in under us in this power play. 10 seconds remaining. Hilty will gather it, and he'll go back the other way for Kenty. Bouncing puck pops out onto the stick of Burlington. They get a quick shot off. It's handled and pushed off into the corner by Shrenko. Bouncing puck goes off the back of the net, back to even strength. Oh, quick shot just misses on the near side. Two comes up the right. He sweeps it up the middle for Kenty. Kenty's got a little bit of room to skate. Down over the blue line. Drops it off for Harvey. Quick shot just over the crossbar. Squirts it to the open corner. Ianacci pins it up against the boards, trying to move it back for Little. He can't quite get it there. Burlington will sweep in and clean it up. They'll come away with it up the right-hand side. Bouncing puck squirts into our zone. Two will gather. Broken up on the breakout. Into the feet. Bouncing puck goes out into the hash boards. And a boarding call on Little, I'm pretty sure. I was just waiting to see what they called. They did call two. Time the penalty is at 9:46. Bukowskis on the dot. Bukowskis chips it away at the blue line. He's got some room on the right-hand side. Quick shot, down low, rebound, scores with a shorty. Brakauskas takes the shot, but I believe it was Lambert.
Yep.
It was Lambert at the 9:36 mark of the third period. Lambert unassisted on the rebound. All right, so it's just better that we be shorthanded all night, because when we had the power play, it did not look good. But we get shorthanded, and then all of a sudden we're turning a play out of it. You know what? Sometimes you can't write this stuff. Down the left-hand side, Burlington has some room. They'll cut to the middle. Oh, and they come back right away, just 27 seconds later, I believe, at 9:09. And they will jump ahead by one, but we got one back.
It's like the opposite of our last game.
Yeah, this game is all over the place right now. It's a one-goal game. There's a lot of time on this clock, but we got one, and we're just got to get a little bit of momentum right now. We got to be skating on our toes. We've been on our heels for way too long, so maybe that will light a little bit of a fire, and the boys will find a little bit of, I don't know how many colloquialisms or cliches you want me to use here, but we need wind in our sails and fire under our butts and mustard on those passes. I don't know what you want. Whatever we need, whatever you can buy, whatever you're selling, we'll take some of it. And we need a little whisper and a prayer from the hockey gods. Back up to the hash marks for Reisner. Fanasio will step in to give him a hand. Oh, that's the second time that puck has popped out right in front of the net like that from the gate right there. There's a sharp edge on the lower dasher there. And it comes out right into the slot, coming down the left-hand side. Hilty comes to the middle, and an arm in the air, and it was a tripping call, and we are going on the power play at the 8:01 mark. Now, he wasn't free and clear, right? It was way too tight for that. It's hard to tell from back here.
Yeah.
A little piece of hustle work there by Hilty, and that will get us a man advantage at the 8:01 mark for two. Puck comes up at the blue line. Hoagie will fire it in towards the net. Loose puck rebound. Stacy scores and gets one back 6 seconds into the penalty at the 7:55 mark. From Harvey. .755 in the third, and this is a tie game. It hasn't been a pretty game, but it's a tie game. There's just all kinds of stuff going on this evening, but that's okay. Look, another one off of the sharp edge of that. You picked that up on camera this time.
No, I caught both.
It's just real dangerous spot right there. When you ring the boards, it hits that spot, and it just comes out sharp. Two trying to slide it up. Kenty returns the favor. Puck slides up to the blue line. They'll send it right back in. And look, and there it is again. Every single time the puck rolls on the boards. Bouncing puck, and Schrenka will cover it up and end the chaos.
What a mess of a game.
Wait, are we still on a...
The clock is still running.
What?
The clock is still running. The clock is... The clock is still running.
That was 18 seconds.
That was 18 seconds. And they're not going to adjust it.
I missed that. That wasn't the first time either.
No, they like sleep at the wheel. Up off the boards to Trotar. Trotar slide it up in the zone. We'll backhand it out. Puck will come in. Strenko had it stuck in the mitt. Gets it out, slides it to Little. Chipped out of the zone. Rakowskis has got some space on the wing. Down the right-hand side with the clapper. Quick shot misses on the far side. Up to the blue line. Not out. They hold the line. Ing will dump it down deep into the corner. Now it comes out. They dump it in when everybody had to tag up there. Rakowskis giving pressure on the corner. Slides it across. Down Burlington will gather up the right-hand side. Play is broken up. Into the end boards. Play is stalled. Burlington will grab it off the end boards. Puck pops up a little bit. Loose. Bounce the puck. Slides in around the back of the net to the open corner. Rakowskis will get first touch. He slides it around the back to the open corner, but Burlington will get there first. They come up the short boards. Up to the blue line. Not out. Whacked back in. Burlington up the left-hand side. Now they're pinned off. Bouncing puck. Burlington now down the middle. They got a little bit of room. Broken up. Oh, players go down hard. Into the feet. Into the corner. He took a straight up run at Easton right there and missed and ate the dasher.
I am ahead by 10 seconds.
In on the net. Skips to the open corner. Across for Hilty. Quick shot. Got the stick into the, couldn't get the shot off. Center pass in front. Loose puck. Comes up and over. Puck squirts up all the way down. Icing will be the call at 4:36. Fanasi on the dot. Puck goes over to Iannacci. He'll fire a quick shot in on net, short side, gloved and held.
I don't think they even clicked the timer on that.
I don't think they started the clock on that play. They didn't, because I said it was at 4:36. And a whole play happened and still 4:36. Down around, pardon me, down around the back of the net, up to the hash marks. Two will pinch down. He holds his own though. Down in the corner, Fanasi gets a piece of it. He'll hold it in the zone as well. Now Burlington's going to skate it out. Things are getting heated. You can tell that there's a certain edginess to the way the boys are playing their contact right now. Icing will be the call at 4:01. Don't get me wrong, I like edgy hockey. But when the whistle has been as loose as the whistle is tonight, you don't want to do those extra things and catch the attention of the referee. Make a hockey play and be as rough as you need to be. All good. But the stuff after the whistle, keep that to a minimum, especially tied with 4 minutes left. Ooh. Quick shot in on net. Fissel will turn on it. He's got it at the hash marks. Center and pass goes through the blue ice, skips at the other side. Up into the neutral zone. Hoagie will, he's got a man on. Oh, they were, they were not playing that like it was going to be icing. I picked up my coffee. I figured everybody was coming in through the living room. I don't want to knock over my precious Tim Hortons here. These next 3 minutes and 38 seconds of chaos are brought to you by Tim Hortons. Don't forget to roll up your rim to win. You know you can get it on the app too, right? So you can double dip on your double-double.
Someone told me that.
There you go. That's all I got for you. This ad sponsorship space is available. I'm not expecting any results out of it. Coming down the right-hand side. Broken up. Burlington. Top of the circle. Quick shot. Ooh, just over the crossbar. He got every piece of it. Burlington will curl around the horn. They'll chip it into the zone. Little will fire it up to the blue line, just out. Puck bounces into the zone. There's 3 minutes remaining in the third, and we're tied at 3. I didn't plan that out. And number 33 has it. Cuts to the middle, quick shot in on net, loose puck. Down on the back of the net. Hiltzy will fire it out into the middle. Backhanded down into the open corner. Burlington will gather. Trying to come up the middle. Now they will. Burlington trying to get around the other side. Hiltzy was there. The quick shot is gloved and held by Schrenkel with 2:24 remaining. Faceoff will be down and to his left. Lambert will take the draw. Stacy and Rakowskis up front with Hoagie and 2 on D. Puck comes up to the blue line. Picked up by Rakowskis on a breakaway. In over the blue line, down tight, in low. Oh, turned and denied by the Burlington goaltender. Puck comes high in the zone, not out. Rakowskis will fire it back in.
Oh, offside.
And Stacy was 40 feet into the zone. He still tried to tip it. I don't think he realized the puck got out over the line. He's smiling out there. He's like, oh, well, nobody told me. Lambert on the draw. Hung up on the blue line. Burlington will curl back inside of 2 minutes remaining in the third period. Hoagie will get there first. He'll circle around. He'll fire it off the boards. High in the zone. Just out. Stacy trying to get loose with it. Can't quite wrangle it. It gets knocked down low in the zone. Players go into the net. He's looking like he's laboring, like he got hurt there and slid into the net. He didn't get out. That's Rakowskis, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did he hit his?
No, I think he was hurt and then slid into the net. I don't think he got hurt sliding into the net.
Oh, he got it right away.
I wonder if he picked up a slash or something on the way down and then he was just slow getting up. Because he came up. Yeah, he's got his glove off. But he's moving all of his bits. But he definitely seems to be laboring a little bit. I'm just peeking around. There's a lot of discussion from the referees at the bench. I'm not really sure. I can't make it out. I don't have an angle, but Coach Nick and the referee are having a lengthy discussion. I think it might be. No, nothing came of it. I think maybe just clarification. Outside of the zone is the draw. Hoagie will get first touch, but he's got a man on. He'll chip it around to the open corner. Puck comes up to the hash marks. Burlington will turn on it. Bouncing puck in the zone. Chotar will slide it ahead. Down the open wing on the right-hand side. Reisner giving chase. He gets tangled up in the boards with the linesman. Up to the line, and they hold the line. It gets pushed into the end boards as we roll up on the last minute of regulation time. Tied at 3. Bouncing puck gets sent across. And it's a high stick touch by Burlington. That will push the face-off deep in their zone with 55.8 seconds left. Kenty's going to take the draw. Iannacci on the right side with Harvey on the left. Hiltzy and Little on D. Puck is the draw is won by Burlington. They'll sweep around the back of the net. Fired on the stretch feed across. Burlington cuts to the middle, trying to come in through, get the puck in deep, chipped away to the hash marks. Iannacci will slide it up the boards, but Burlington picks it off. Fires it in, but it loops up and over, and Schrenkel will knock it down and hang on to it with 35 seconds left. Face off to the right of Shranko. Kenty on the draw. Shot goes off a skate. Doesn't make it through the traffic. Bouncing puck side of the net. Ianacci will fire it up the middle trying to hit Kenty, but it rolls just ahead on him. They'll come back down on the right-hand side. Kenty will fire it up the neutral zone. Broken puck. Ianacci with an empty netter. I didn't even realize they were pulling their goalie there.
Why did they pull their goalie?
Because they wanted the points. They wanted the straight up 2 points rather than push us into overtime and give us a point, because they can't beat us if we get a point by the tie because we're ahead by 2 in the standings. Because in an overtime win, there's 3 points on the table. They both get a point for heading in. So they wanted a clean win and tried to go for it. But Ianacci said no thank you with 15 seconds left.
7.5 seconds on our side. Is it important? We just go back to regular season.
It does go back to regular season. I think it was a point of pride. They just wanted the W clean.
Oh.
That's the only reason I can think that they would have done that, because we're up by 2 points over them. And if they get a clean point 2 win, a clean 2-point win, we end up tying. Out front scramble, back of the net, and time expires. Rangers win, and there's punches being thrown. Oh, whoa. That got a little rough there at the end.
Oh, someone got ejected.
There's a suspension.
There's a finger.
There might be a suspension associated to some of that. The way that he just went over and the way that he's going to the scorekeeper's box right now, they may have issued a suspension. We'll need. I don't know. We'll see what they have to say about it. Either which way, we go down with the W. 4-3 is the final score. So if anything comes out of this game, I'll let you know on the next broadcast. Our next game will now be right here. Am I up?
Yep, you're up.
We will be Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Brampton will be on our home rink, and that will be our final round robin game, and then straight to quarterfinals against Halton Hills. That is the way that is looking to be. There's a lot of discussion from the referees. I'll keep you posted. In the meantime, thank you once again. Swing by our Instagram feed at Oakville Rangers U14A 2012_2025 or our YouTube feed at Oakville Rangers U14A. Thank you once again, Daryl, for putting all this together right here on FSN, the home of your Oakville Rangers. We will chat soon.